Another one is evaluates. When you say that evaluates, you have to take the large number of samples, then you have to judge. Okay, this is the scenario. This particular algorithm is more suitable, like some sort of investigation, like a corona vaccine before that approval. Then we do the lot of evaluate in the sense like take the large number of samples, then you have to evaluate. It comes Bloom's level 5 only. Then another one is creative. What is the meaning of creative? In the sense, you are designing new thing. In order to do new things, you have to take the large number of samples, then you have to do the new creative thing. In the sense, you're developing a new product, something like that. It is design and development, we can say that from here. It is also Bloom's L6. Now, before writing the course outcomes with respect to your subjects, you can also look at the MBA graduate attributes like a program outcomes. In MBA is already given the 12 program outcomes with respect to UG engineering programs. So you can take it those graduate attributes, then you write the course outcomes here. Now, if you take the UG engineering programs, I already told that there are 12 program outcomes are there. Yes. If you take here, apply levels. No, if you say the PO1, it mainly talks about the apply level. It's been mapped to the Bloom's level 3. In case you are writing the Bloom's level 1, if you take the Bloom's level 1, I mean remember level, understanding levels, this you cannot map to the any UG engineering MBA graduate attributes directly. Now, but how do you write the course outcomes with respect to my subjects? I want to write. I already told that. You have to take the 3 components. One is syllabus, TLP, teaching learning process. Then what are the assessment tools you are using? For example, mini projects, theory exams, mid exams, or unit exams. Means whatever assessment tools you are using, like assignments. These are the common assessment tools. Now, first I will talk about the syllabus, then I will talk about TLP, then I will talk about assessment tools. Now, what do you mean the syllabus? Yes, if you take, there is a subject called DBMS subjects. This is the DBMS subjects. Yes, this particular subject is divided into 4 units. Means syllabus is divided into 4 units here. So now, if any student, if he studied this particular subject, then what skill he will acquire? In sense, for example, the skill may be you have written based on the CO or PO point of view or PSO. So PO is already given by MBA. The PSO you can write here, and COs you can write with respect to your particular program, you can write here. With respect to particular course, what course? In a sense, particular subject, you can write CO. This is with respect to particular program. In a sense, like a BTech computer science program, a BTech electronics program point of view, you have to write here. Now, if any student, if he studied this particular subject, what skill you will acquire? The skill may be the apply level, like a PO1. The skill may be the analyze level, or it may be the design. In a sense, if any student, if he studied this particular program, he knows how to use various techniques or particular algorithms in order to solve the problem. And you take another example called analyze skills. He knows how to analyze the problems and give the justification for that. It is also possible, like creating a ER model or database. It is also possible because it is DBMS subjects. Then it is nothing but skill sets. Now, second component called TLP, teaching learning process. TLP will play a major role. So TLP will help the faculty member, yes, help the faculty member to train the student to acquire. In sense, we are training the students so that a student can acquire the skill sets. That is one of the advantage here. For example, you take this is a classroom. The student can learn how to solve the problem. In the sense, this particular faculty is using the blackboard technique, using blackboard, and he's telling that how to solve the problem. It's nothing but apply skill. For example, you take the lab. In the lab, student can learn how to use the modern tools. For example, if you take that, how to use the MATLAB in order to solve the problems, in order to analyze the problem, or in order to design the solution for the complex problem. You can use the modern tools or modern equipments. It is possible. And you can also use the, I can also analyze the problem, also possible. Means you can give the input and you can test the output in the lab. It is possible. Now, during the seminar, student can learn how to present the research topic. If you see here, this particular student is presenting the latest latest topics. So if you want the student to be present, then it means that his oral communication will be improved. Yes, it is also possible in the sense various techniques can be used in order to acquire the skill set. That's meaning of that one here. In the project works, for example, you take in the project works, the student can also learn how to design an algorithm, how to develop a model for unsolved problems. It's nothing but it is a design skill. Or sometime in a project work, the group of the student can be involved in order to solve the problem or designing the problem. Such group activity is also possible. It is also private. Even in private work, if the student if they submit the report, written documentation, then communication skills, yes, it's possible. Now, so far we talk about the syllabus components as well as another component is TLP. The third component is assessment tools. The assessment tools help the faculty member to measure the skill sets. This skill set will be learned by the students. Then you have to measure. But how do you measure? Then we'll use the assessment tools. Now, there are two type of assessment tools. One we can call as the CIE. CIE is nothing but internal exams. This is will be conducted by the department. It may be the theory exams or laboratory exams, mini projects or even assignments, even quiz or unit tests, whatever the things which you conduct at the department level. If it is internal, if you conduct it, then we call as this is a CIA. Then at the end of the semester, the particular university will conduct the university exam with respect to particular subjects. So that is called semester end exam. Like sometimes we can call it university exam or external exam. Now, if you look at here, this is the non-integrated course. It is a computer network subject here. If you take it, this is a computer network subject here. Now, I already told that whenever you are writing the course outcomes, I will take the three component syllabus, TLP, assessment tools here. This is the syllabus. Yes, this is the TLP, then assessment tools. With respect to here, I'm taking the two tests, mid exams we conducted here. I'm taking average of two tests, it carries the 25 marks. I'm conducting the two assignments, total marks is 5. First assignment is carry the 3 marks, second assignment is carry the 2 marks. So totally 25 plus 3, how much? It is a 30 mark. CIE mark is 30. Whereas when it comes to semester end exams, it carry the 100 marks. So total mark is 130 marks. I'm assuming that. I'm taking small example here. Now, by considering the all the three component, one, two, three components, I have written the 5 course outcomes with respect to computer network subjects. Now, by considering the theory exam point of view, I have written the 3 course outcomes. By considering the assignment point of view, I have written the 2 course outcomes. Those details we will explain in the next slides. Now, there is a subject called computer networks. I have already told that 5 course outcomes we have written here. These are 5 course outcomes. Now, I already told that CO1 we have written based on the remember level, understanding level. I'm using exam as assessment tools. Of course, you can also use even assignment also. With respect to this particular subjects, you have 2 direct assessment tools. One is mid exams, another is assignment. These assessment tools, it is already prescribed by the university or maybe the college. Now, in your question paper or in assignments, if you are giving any Bloom's level 1 question, level 2, like write short notes, discuss, explain, those questions you can map to the CO1. CO2, he has written based on the applied level skills. It's nothing but Bloom's level 3 point of view. He has mapped to the PO1. Now, during the exams, even assignments, you can give Bloom's level 3 questions, like you can map to the CO2. What do you mean Bloom's level 3? Like estimates, calculates, find, this type of things. As long as if the particular question it is Bloom's level 3, then you can map to the CO2. Then CO3, okay, CO3, he has written based on the analyze level skills and he has mapped to the PO2. In theory exams or assignments, if you are mapping to the if you are giving the Bloom's level 4, like a analyze, designate, like a differentiate, this type of questions, if you give like that, you can map to the Bloom's CO CO, I mean CO3. Now, and CO4, he has written based on the investigation skills, individual and teamwork, and communication skill. Listen, three skill point of view. One is investigation, another one is teamwork and individual work. We can say that with respect to UG engineering point of view, it is PO9, team and individual work. Then PO10, like a communication skill. So it is a group activities. In the sense, assignment one, it is a group activities. By considering the group activities, you can assess this type of thing. For example, if any faculty member, he can give some sort of research-oriented problems to the group of the students. The group of the students, they have to do some comprehensive literature work. Okay, that is called PO4, like referring more than 10 to 15 research paper, like a comprehensive literature work. They have to do in a team, PO9. Then they have to submit the written documents. Then it is called PO10 is nothing but communication skill. It is group activities. Assignment 2, it is a non-group activities, nothing but individual assignments. The faculty member, since it is computer network subjects, so he can give the security related problems. In your class, if there are 60 students are there, 60 assignment will be given to the students. Individual students, they have to do the task and related to PO6, nothing but security. Then they have to submit the report to the faculty member. It's nothing but PO10. Now I'm talking about the how to write the course outcomes with respect to laboratory courses. Yes, you take any institutions in general, okay, we will give the marks in this fashion because I am going the reverse engineering pattern. Will you give the mark for the procedure? Yes. What is the mark? 5 marks. Will you give the output, means checking the output, will you give the mark? Yes, in that case 5 marks. Okay. Will you give the mark for conducting an experiment by the students? Yes. Will you give the lab report for the mark? Yes. Can you add it more? It comes to 25 marks. Whatever they think, because of some university they will give 30. I'm assuming that here is 25 marks. So this is CO for the laboratory course. Now, by considering the procedure point of view, means how do you procedure point of view in the particular program, I've written one CO. By considering the output of the program, then I've written one CO. By conducting experiment, I've written another CO. By submitting lab reports, I've written another CO. How many number of COs I've written here? 4 CO. As per the MBA, what it say that 4 to 6, around 6, it can be acceptable. Now I've written 4 CO. Now, if you look at the CO1, I've taken there is a subject called DBMS. What exactly I'm doing here? Student has the ability to apply the database management techniques or maybe the procedure in order to solve the problem. It's nothing but procedure. How many number of marks I have allocated previously? 5. So in the sense, apply level is nothing but PO1. How many marks I am allocated? 5. In the sense, through laboratory courses, you can measure the CO1. Now, we are giving the output. Means student, we will check the whatever the output is students getting, whether it is correct or not. We are giving marks. So output point of view, we are giving marks. Yes, 5 marks. Then student has the ability to analyze the output of the database for a given problems. It is a DBMS CO. It's nothing but it is analyzed for checking the outputs, analyze whether it's correct or not. So how many number of marks you are allocating here is output point of view? 5. So yes, you are allocating PO2. Now, if you look at the CO3, conducting the experiment you are giving here, student has the ability to conduct the experiment as an individual teamwork by using the modern tools like a MongoDB or MySQL. This is the DBMS subject. Student can use this type of database tools to solving the problem. Conducting experiments. Now, conducting the experiment by using the modern tools is nothing but PO5. See, now, student has to do maximum experiment, in the lab. It is teamwork only. They will do in a group only. So it is a group work. So in a team, out of 10 marks, how many marks you are giving here is 3. Student, if you use modern tools, how many marks you are giving? 4. How do you know that this is a modern tools? Students should have some sort of knowledge called, what is the knowledge here is lifelong learning. It is 12. In essence, it's nothing but 3 marks you are allocating here. Yes. Now, CO4. CO4, by considering the report point of view, I've written one other CO here. If the student, if you're ready, submitting a report, then you are giving marks, no? Yes, student has the ability to make the reports based on the experiments. Then you are mapping, you're writing the CO4, then you're allocating 5 marks. If you see here, procedure point of view, output point of view, experiment point of view, report point of view, I've written one CO. So totally 4 CO. In this way, you have to write here. Yeah. Now I'm talking about the laboratory. If you look at here, this is the COs, then this is the skill set, then POs, then Blooms, then what are the assessment tools you're using here. So this is where I'm writing here. Now I'm talking about the how to do the mapping. So this is one of the critical point of view. Say that. So mapping should be generally we will do 1, 2, 3. This is called correlations. So how do you do the correlations here? Now the simple way is that how to assign the weights, because whether you want to assign the weight 2 or 3. Nothing to mapping CO to PO mapping, no? Whether you want to allocate 2 or 3, that is question will arise. So the simple solution is that the how many number of marks you have focused on the particular PO. Now, this is the policy we have at the department level. Whenever your mapping strength is by considering this, means if you are allocating more than 30% of the total mass, then the weight is 3. If your mapping is more than 10% of the marks, then less than 30% is marks, the mapping strength is 2. In case less than of the total mark, then the mapping strength is 1. Whatever the table here I'm showing here is with respect to gradient attributes, that too with respect to CIE point of view. Sometimes people may ask you why we are not taking SCE. See, SCE question paper is set by the university. We don't know exactly what level of the question is set by the university. But CIE is, it is your control. It is under control. So you can do better way for the OBE practice here. Now, if you look at here, I already told that with respect to computer network subject, it is non-integrated course. Then we have written the 5 course outcomes. Then you have 2 assessment tools. One is the mid-exam, you have a assignment is there. I already told that first assignment is the group activities. Second assignment is non-group activities. So mid-exams, this is the first component. When you say that first components, it is a mid-exams. So 5, 10, 10, how much? It is a 25. With respect to assignment point of view, first assignment, it is the second component. Third component is second assignment 2. So 3, 2, total 5 marks here. Now, for time being, see, I already told that whenever you write in the coursework outcome based on the remember level or the understanding level, you cannot map to the any PO. Yes, this is one of the example here. See here, did you map here any POs? No, because of he has written based on you L1, L2, so you cannot map any PO. Now you take the CO2 point of view. You have written based on the apply level skill. Which PO you have mapped here in PO1? Time being, you just forgot, you just put cross here. So mapping whether it is 3 or 2, we'll see later. Now, I have just put his mark here, just cross line here, cross. So now how do I put the 3 marks here? You take the mid-exam. The mid-exam, how many total marks here is 25 marks. But how many number of marks you are allocated here is 10. So 10 divided by 24. Mid-exam total marks is 25. But CO2 you have allocated 10 marks. So 10 divided by 20, how much? It is a 40%. So it should come condition 1. So it should be 3. Now CO3 you have mapped PO2. Yes. But how do you got this one is? Now you see here. CO3 out of 25 marks for this one, total marks is this first component, is a 25 marks. So 10 divided 25 how much? It is a 40%. So it should come condition 1, 3. Now, if you look at this second component, in a sense, assignment 1, it is group activities. Second assignment is another component. So first component, second component, third component. So now I'm taking the second component. Now, it is a group activities, assignment 1. So assignment 1, how many total marks is it? 3. So out of 3 marks, you are allocating the PO4, like investigation skill. How many marks you are allocating? 2. So 2 divided by 3, how much? It is a 67 point. In the sense, it comes from fun position. In the sense, CO4, you are mapping the PO4 at the sense is 3 because of 67. So it comes condition. Now, out of 3 marks, for the PO9, you are allocated 0.5 marks. Out of 3 marks, you are allocated 0.5. It's nothing but 16%. So it comes to know the mapping strength is 2. That's why your map is 2. Now, CO4 you are also mapped to the P1 10 also, like a communication skill report. If the student if you submit the assignment, it like a group assignments, then you are allocating marks. So here is 2, here is 0.5, so 2.5, next remaining is 0.5. 0.5 divided by 3, how much? It is 16%. So it comes condition 2. It is 2. That's what we did here. Now, last component is component 3. Assignment 2, it is a group, it is individual activities. So now, if the student if you do these security related problems, CO5 you are mapped to the PO6, then you are allocating the 1.5 marks out of 2. So it is 75%, so it should come 3. Now, CO4 5 also we have mapped PO10, yes, communication skills. So how many marks? It is 0.5 marks out of 2, because already you have allocated 1.5, remaining is 0.5. So 0.5 divided by 2, how much? It is a 25%. So it is a, if you see it comes as condition 2, it is a 25. So this is a way you have to do the mapping here. Now I will take the one more example called integrated course. When I say that integrated course, some of the university they have an integrated course also. I will take here. What is the meaning of integrated course? The code is same. It contains means when I say the integrated course, it is consists of two things. One is laboratory and another is theory components. Now I'm assuming that these are the assessment tools they have. One is mid exams that carry the 25 marks. Assignment is carry the 5 marks. Then project work point of view, you are allocating 10 marks. Lab also you have 10 marks. In that case, this is called integrated course. Now, if you look at there, this integrated course DBMS subject, he has written the 6 course outcomes. Okay. Now, CO1 you have written based on the remember level, understanding level. CO2 is analyze level, apply level. CO3 analyze level point of view. CO4 is design and teamwork. You written. CO5 it is investigation, teamwork, and individual work, communication skills point of view. CO6 you have written the modern tools, communication point of view. These are the assessment tools you have with respect to this particular subject here. Now, how many marks you are giving mid exams? 25 marks. So here, if you take that mid exam, 5, 10, approximately, you some questions you can give 10 to 12. Or here is 10 to 12 here. Now, if you look at their CO2, you have mapped the PO1. If you look here, now how many number of marks you are allocating here? I am taking the minimum marks here. So 10 divided by 25, how much? It is a 40%. So since you have mapped CO2, you have mapped to the PO1. So you allocated 10 marks. I am taking lower side. So it should be 40. So in the sense it comes to condition 1, in the sense PO, isn't this 2? Now CO3, you have mapped to the PO2. How many marks you are giving? I'm taking lower case here is 10. So in that case, 10 divided by 24, how much? It should be 3, because it comes to condition 1. Now CO4. So you have mini project point of view, written this one. So design skill, investigate, they have to do in the team, then they have to submit the report. Now, out of 10 marks, okay, you are allocated for design point of view, it is 6 marks. For doing in a teamwork, you are allocated 2 marks out of 10. Then submitting the reports, you are allocated 2 marks here. 6 divided by 10, how much? It is 60%. So in that case, CO4 for the designing work, you are allocated 6 marks. So it should be 3 because of this. Then 2 divided by 10, how much? It is a 20%. So it is condition 2. It should be 2. Now, if you are doing the if you're submitting report, then PO10 communication skills 2 divided by 10, 20%. So it comes condition 2. Now I'm taking this CO5. CO5, if you look at here, how many total marks here? Assignment 1. So this assignment is mainly focused on the investigation of the problem, teamwork. This assignment is a group activities. PO9, then student has to submit the report. If you look at here, now out of 5 marks, PO4 how many marks you are giving here? So PO4 you are allocating, it is a 3 marks. So it is 60%. So it should be 3. Yes. Now, if they do the teamworks, like assignment, group activities, if they do that, you're allocating 1 marks, 1 by divided by 5, 20%. So it should be condition 2. Now, if you submit the student in a report, then you are allocating 2 marks, then sorry, you are allocating 1 mark, so it is a 20 percentage, so it should be condition 2. Now, if you see like that, CO6, like a lab point of view, in lab, total marks, how much you are giving? 10. Out of 10, PO5, how many marks you are allocating here is, in the sense, like a uses of modern tools, like a 6 divided by 10. So 75 marks, it is this. Now, if they do, if you submit the lab reports, then you are allocating 2 marks. So 20 percentage, so should be 2. Then, how do you know that is a lifelong skill? So then, if you are allocating the 2 marks, so 20 percentage, so it should be like that. This is one way. This we call as a mathematical model. In general, some universities, what they do, that the mapping, they will take is, like if you take Jain to Kakinada, they say that in PO1, nothing but apply level. Solving the problem, how many number of hours you're spending? I mean, they will take lesson planning. In lesson planning, what is the total number of hours you have to take particular subject is, for example, if you take 46. Out of 46, how many number of hours you are spending the apply level? If it is more than 10 hours, then it is a 3. Means they will mainly consider the number of hours you spend for the particular period. So that policy will be used by the JNTU Kakinad people. But the problem is here is that some faculty solving the problem, he will take 1 hour, 1 day. I mean 1 hour. In a class, what is the strength is duration is 1 hour. Some faculty they will take 5 hours. Some faculty they will take 7 years. So by considering the number of hours, it cannot be correct, because you need some sort of mathematical models is required. But whatever the things we shown here is mathematical model where we can solve the problem. Okay, this is the way you have to do it. So I'm skipping this one. Uh, this is the presentation of how to do the mapping. I'm just stopping the record.